Hi viewers, Jackie Dresser here with the Lake Erie Regional Grape Program. It's a beautiful day out here in Lake Erie, and we're doing our best to help our colleagues down at Carnegie Mellon University. And Abby filmed a little podcast about some imaging that they did in this block, which we fondly name our railroad block because we're right near the railroad here. So essentially what they did was they towed their imaging system behind our gator, and they took images of the vines which were unpruned. And we've gone through and we've started pruning them by hand, but to approximate what a machine would do. And if you want to see a podcast on that, Ted Taft did a great job discussing our methods there. So I'm standing here next to a QR code. And what this does is it allows the Carnegie Mellon engineers to actually calibrate their images. So to help them out, what we're doing is we're taking prunings from this QR code over to this other one, which is blowing in the wind, so I'll grab it, to this other one. And they know the distance between these 2 points. And then we take cane prunings from this vine and we weigh it here with our handy dandy scale, oldie but a goodie. And we can weigh this cane pruning just like so. We write the weight of the cane prunings, and in doing so, they can compare what pruning weight values they can extract from the images that they took and the pruning weight value of what we actually took off, approximating what our machine and hand follow-up pruning strategy would be in the rest of this block. So there's a little over 40 of these sample locations for calibration, and we're going to make sure that they get good data. And at that point, once they're able to calibrate their image, what we'll have is we'll have a high resolution pruning weight map from imaging taken in this vineyard. And what we've kind of done as a surrogate for that technology, because it's still being developed, is what we do is take our NDVI maps about veraison time, and we designate samples much like this. Typically we use a full post length for our sample unit, but we'll go out and we'll try to take samples in areas of high, medium, and low NDVI values, and we can actually use the correlation and the relationship between those two, the NDVI and the manual pruning weights, and we can translate our NDVI maps into pruning weight maps. But even better than that is if we can have a camera come out and do all the work for us, and then we get accurate pruning weights without having to do a lot of that manual sampling. So the advantage to that is down the line, a grower who doesn't have an army of people like I have behind me will be able to get a pruning weight map in real time. And we're a little ways off from that technology, but we're always trying to push the cutting edge in research. So that's what we're up to today. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below, and we'll see you next time.